All right, we've got lows in the navigation. We're on Supervised Full Self Driving. This is version 12. It's 2024.12.2.1, I believe. 2024.3.6 is the version, and this Full Self Driving is 12.3.2.1. The newest V12 version. It's completely different. The visualizations look different. The driving dynamics are different. This is end-to-end neural net. And can a human get us out of the parking lot of Costco? That is the question. So on the drive over here to Costco, it had about 5 interventions. One of them was maybe a safety one, maybe not. It was going towards the median. Other 2 were just wrong lanes. Let's see if we can get out of here. Beta's activated. Got the arrow on. No one knows what the hell they're doing. Excuse my language. All right, beta is going perfectly there. Can hear my water sloshing around back there. Very good though. Super stoked for this V12. If you haven't got it yet, you're going to be getting it very soon. They're pushing that free rollout right now for the subscription. Even though I never got the email, I went ahead and just subscribed to it last night. All right, slowing down for the speed bumps. Still showing poor weather detected. Got about a 5.5 mile drive, 14 minutes. Currently we are set on, I had it on average and no minimal lane changes. But whenever you hit the scroll reel, it pops up and it pushes it over. But I want to keep it on average just to test that out. Doing good for the speed bumps. A little slow, but cautious. Little bumpy back here. Last speed bump. Well done. All right, we do have a car to the left coming up pretty fast. You can see it there. Okay, we're clear to the left. Very smooth turn, very natural there. Now this is another area right here where it would always veer off to the right. Let's see how it does it now. It's still kind of veering out to the center, but not as bad as V11 would do. This is actually acceptable. All right, so that car was going. Beta did hesitate to let him in. I was kind of looking down at a text message, so I wasn't sure what happened there, if it was our turn or not. But I love that acceleration from the stop sign and the stoplights. That's great. Now in this little section here, we got kind of a little S turn we got to follow. V11 would kind of traject like it wants to go straight into the merge lane, but that was very natural. And again here, not so wide. Perfect. On V11 it would go very wide and hesitate in this area. So far navigating on the farm style roads is doing pretty good. Okay, now this is the wrong way to go. We didn't want to arrow that way. For some reason it wants to go that way. Now the car behind me doesn't know what's going on. Now in this section, again, these farm style roads, not very laid out very well, rural streets. We got to kind of merge into the left here because you have a shoulder if not. So we're kind of trajecting right into the shoulder. So we did cross into the shoulder a little. I think there's some room for improvement there as well. And then again on this little S turn coming up, we are on auto speed set. Double check here, going to the autopilot menu. So we should just curve right around and stay in this close lane. Very good. V11 was having problems with that as well. Now just to make sure, we do have the automatic set speed offset, so that's exactly where we want to be. And we're merging over into the turning lane. It was doing it a little early. V12 was actually having that same problem where it would try to merge in early. It looks like V12 tried but caught the mistake. Again, the person behind me didn't really know what was going on. The movements of the car now are still natural though. Even though it might be doing the wrong movement, it does look like a human is involved now. Even though Beta end to end is making the mistake. All right, very slow around that turn, cautiously. Still getting that alert for the poor weather. Auto wipers are working flawlessly. Not a problem I saw before is that the rain would collect too much before it started turning on the wiper. Now this is another area. It's staying really true on this lane. Prior, V11 would be weaving in and out of here. And here's another one. We should be going straight. V11 always wanted to pull us into this left lane. So let's see what happens right here. Let's see how it kind of moved there for a second, but actually it pulled it off. Another move that V11 couldn't do. And V11 would be hitting the blinkers left and right there. It didn't know. It just wanted to stay straight. All right, if you notice that, we were kind of, the light was green. Beta saw the light green, but we were actually inching up before the truck was inching up. I had my foot, and we're getting kind of close here. Beta's getting a little bit, how would you say? It wants to go. It's getting a little aggressive there. Now it kind of distanced back a little bit. We're currently on average for the setting here. So you have chill, average, and assertive. Again, another great shot of this road, how we'd have to manage it because it does widen up and you kind of want to traject. I like to stay close to the median here. This is perfect. I say we add in some turns, see what we can do here. So we'll go ahead and add a stop. All right, it has been inputted in the navigation. We're gonna be taking a right here on this street. Looks like a couple different turns coming in here. A little slow pulling in, very cautious. But great trajectory. There goes all the waters from Costco back there. So it looks like we're gonna go up, take a right, a left, and a left, and get back on track. Again, a lot of these roads aren't very well defined, so Beta's braking hard there. Or not too hard, considering how it used to brake. It's definitely erring on the side of a slower speed here, though. I feel like you definitely have to be patient as it's coming up to stop signs right now. But I heard that Elon was saying something about in the future versions it should be a lot more quicker. So it was kind of creeping for visibility there. Can't even say it. They're completely clear on all sides though. Very nice speeding up there. So we're almost in 40 in this 25 versus on the other street we were way below. I like that though, it's clear. Let's speed up a little bit. All right, we got the arrow over. Slowing down a little bit early. We do have traffic pulling out. Got my hands near the wheel. Very good. No median lane lines, but it is kind of pathing up. Okay, it did slow down there a little bit. We've kind of got this blind intersection here. No stop signs on our end. Slowing down again quite a bit. Being very cautious through the neighborhood. And I don't mind it being slow through the neighborhood. You don't really want to be speeding up, but about 20-25 is about average for me around these areas. So we're going a little bit slower. All right, now this stop sign looks like I can barely see around to the left, to the right. So I'm still too far back to see traffic. Okay, we do have the creep line coming up. I'm looking over to the left, and we got one car coming up. Looks like a little Mazda. There it goes. We're clear to the right. Very good, and we are pulling out quick. Now this is another road that right here the lane lines end. So now we got one giant road. What is V12 gonna do? We're kind of trajectorying right to the middle, which I would do. You see how large that is? There's almost like no lane markings at all. And then it does some weird thing coming up here. So Where do we go? We kind of have old lane lines right in the middle, but betas or V12s is right in the middle. I don't mind that. We should move over. Okay. Now it's got the arrow going back over to the far side. So this is where I was curious how beta would handle it, you know? Because now we're on the far side, we're braking pretty hard. Okay, I see what happened there. We have our destination. It was actually doing exactly what it should be doing. It was going towards our destination there. Navigate to Lowe's. Navigate to Lowe's. Ooh, we are speeding up quick to this stop sign this time. All right, now we're braking. Good. So yeah, sometimes I'm paying too much attention to the road. I didn't even notice the navigation. Ooh, that was superb off of that stop sign. So aggressive. I love it. For a second there, it kind of reminded me of Mad Max mode back in the Navigate on Autopilot days. So we're doing really good on the set speed. 44 and the 35. I like it. 8 or 9 above is, you know, typical. Doing pretty good trajectory in the lane. As soon as I say that, it's braking hard for no reason. I'm not giving it throttle yet, but we are slowing down. Doesn't know what to do. I'm gonna give it a little bit of throttle just to push it. You can see the line coming up. I'm off the throttle. All right, that goosed it enough. Now we want to be in this left lane to continue straight. So we're kind of off our path. Now the cars are already pathing to the left behind me. So if we don't go quick, they're gonna take our spot. All right, so the car's turning. Luckily, he wasn't gonna go straight, but that was another error there. We have a police officer there. Beta's doing 43. I can't even slow it down with the scroll wheel. 43 and the 35. Just want to make sure that cop doesn't turn around on us because Beta was speeding there, not me. Alright, Beta's back on. We're in the right lane now. Still checking out if that cop is coming back. Although I have my radar detector on, so I didn't hear it go off. We should be good. Alright, green light. So far, I'm liking this V12, and I feel like everyone's going to get to try this, and you will be impressed. I really almost want my mom to try it, but I don't know if it's quite there yet. Again, we've had auto wipers on the whole time. Starting to get a little spotty there. And I wanted to take this test to Costco and to Lowe's, all on the city streets, because we still know that we still got the V11 stack on the highways. All right, so that yellow light came on pretty early there, and it is proceeded just like normal. This car's inching out a little bit. Beta doesn't even flinch. All right, we're moving over to the left lane for our left turn coming up. Headlights just came on, and we need to get in this. Okay, so we're not merging to the left lane yet. I thought we were going to take this route, but we're actually going to the next lane. Very smooth to stop like usual. It's just the progression getting to the stop sign. It's slowing down a little early and then having to coast a little bit. I feel like it's very minor. It's just a small tuning issue, it seems like. Got the green light. Great speed off of the light. That'll never get old. All right, we got the arrow over. We shouldn't be moving into this lane, by the way. I do see construction up ahead. Now, we've always had a problem with V11. All right, we're moving back to the left. Now, we've always had a problem with this stop sign. It would always brake too early. It's kind of an interesting four-way because we do have elevation heading up. All right, now Beta's moving over again for the third time to the right lane, and then for the fourth time to the left lane. And the people behind me are totally thinking I'm crazy. We do have to get in the left lane here. And it's kind of hesitating. Just move in there. Move in there before all the traffic behind me is going crazy. All right, luckily no one's turned to the left behind, but they were all wondering what was going on. All right, we got a couple cars. I think it's the mail truck's turn now. We're inching out for clearance. Very good and perfect. It definitely was aware of the post office truck. It was kind of like it saw the other cars move. It was our turn. Well played. Nice smooth transition here. I'm kind of feeling like some lunch about right now. I'm thinking maybe Chipotle. All right, let's go ahead and pull into Lowe's here and see how she does. All right, this is not the street we want to turn on. It had its arrow on a little early there. This is the entrance. A little slow. Very slow. Now let's see if Beta parks. So we got traffic here. Almost pretending like it didn't even exist. Just cruising around this entrance. Very nice. I don't even drive like that. All right, it's pulling into the parking lot. Let's see if I see any parking lot lane assist here to park. It doesn't look like it. Do have some pedestrians. Let's go ahead and kick off Beta and let's see if we can do some auto park. Okay, auto park. I pressed the lane, hit start. Wow, much more responsive than I don't think we ever had. I mean, we did have that auto park feature in the past, but this is way more responsive. And it pulled it off in one shot. Pretty sweet. I like that. I can see this feature being super beneficial for a lot of people. Well, thank you so much, everybody. This is version 12, 2024.3.6. Hit like, hit subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.